Hi, this is Curt and welcome to another edition of Fire Law Roundup.
It is. Okay, I got to turn this next one over to you because this is as crazy gets. So freaking take it away.
Well, I sort of struggle with what to call the article. I called it "You Can't Make This Stuff Up," Oregon. But bottom line is we've got I'm assuming a relatively small fire district in Tillamook, Oregon. And there's a quote. I start with a quote. Throughout your life, you hear about weird stuff that goes on in small communities and politics and stuff. And here we are. And that was a quote from the chairman of the fire board from the Tillamook Fire District. And I would encourage folks to go to the article that's there. And the author, I'm assuming, is a local person, kind of walks us through the last 18 months of things that have happened in this department. It blows my mind. And some of which I don't even want to describe. I'll just kind of outline what the allegations are. But it starts with some sort of a meeting, a fire district meeting. And I'm not sure if they went into executive session or whatever. One of the firefighters who was in attendance now goes outside the station. And according to the complaint, now we've got 2 lawsuits on it. So, but according to the allegations, and also in the newspaper article, so that's where I'm getting this information from, that this firefighter went outside and urinated. And but the problem was there was a female who was also at the meeting, and apparently, and so she saw him. And there's a factual question about whether he did, whether he didn't. Bottom line is the allegation surfaces and the department suspends them while they're investigating. So and this is just before Christmas of 2021, I believe. So then he is given his suspension is removed, and he's put on probation for 6 months. Okay. So now that was December of 2021. In January of 2022, same firefighter is on probation. During a board meeting, comes into the firehouse, goes into an apparatus bay, and engages in a lewd act in the apparatus bay. Now, I'm sure unbeknownst to him, one of the mechanics, or one of the firefighters, also a mechanic, had several $1,000s worth of tools stolen, and he was concerned about theft. So he had set up a camera.
With permission.
Well, there's a factual question. Again, another factual question. The firefighter claims that the chief had given him permission to film. The chief said, no, I said you could put a camera on the door. I didn't say you could film the apparatus bay. Either way, we have a film now of this a recording. I'm dating myself.
Yeah, I know. Videotape.
Film, right? Yeah, right. But so now he's recorded engaging in this lewd act with himself. Okay. So now the chief becomes aware. And by the way, the member then, once he becomes aware of the video, he resigns. Okay. So now the firefighter with the video, lets the chief know, or whatever. The chief finds out, and the chief tells him, you can't share that. I don't want it shared. I don't want it shared. And then because of the lewd act that was recorded, there was a concern about Oregon's revenge porn law kicking in. So he orders there's apparently 2 firefighters now that have access to the video. Somehow the video gets shared. The firefighters who shared the video are claiming whistleblower status because they said, hey, look, we're reporting this misconduct, and now you're going to discipline us. The chief disciplines the 2 firefighters. Okay. So they end up getting terminated. They go to a law firm, and the law firm files a First Amendment and 14th Amendment lawsuit. Okay. The same law firm also begins representing the female who was apparently the subject of that original firefighter exposing himself when he was urinating. Okay. So now the same law firm is handling both of those. And now the crazy part, one of the firefighters who was terminated is actually the mayor of the town.
It's so much fun.
So now he's upset about getting terminated for being a whistleblower. So he's one of the ones that files the lawsuit. And then he runs for fire district board. There's apparently an opening on the fire district board. He runs and he gets elected.
Of course,
Right. And you think that would be enough. Okay. So then the fire chief opts to resign. Now, the fire chief is named personally in both of the lawsuits also. So he's got that issue. But he says, I can see the writing on the wall here. He resigns. And then the original firefighter, in the meantime, now 18 months have gone by since this whole, well, 14 months, whatever, have gone by since this happened. The original firefighter becomes a fire chief in another community. And this is all outlined in the newspaper article, the online article that I've got linked there. And then you've got copies of both of the lawsuits that basically are making the same allegations. So you can't make this stuff up.
No.
I mean,
I don't even have a comment.
If you came up in a class and you came up with this fact pattern, people would go, get out of here. There's no way something like that is going to happen. Just incredible. Just incredible.
I'd like to say only in the fire service, but I'm
no,
sure not.
I don't think so. But it is, we don't have a shortage of crazy cases.
Yeah.